Flack math! Give me some math and I'll give you some flack. Flack math!
Alright, so we're going to translate and solve fractional equations. I'm just going to start with an example. I want you to turn your brain off. So get rid of all your apps. And just open your translator app. Here's what I want you to do.
Good night, guys. I'm going to sleep.
I'm going to sleep. Guys, we're supposed to be asleep. Stop. You really look like you're asleep. Just open it like this.
Okay, translate and then see if you can solve that sucker. First one to get it.
No, I don't have my thing out. I can do it in my head. Don't worry.
This one would be difficult to do in your head, but you know, whatever.
No, I can't do this in my head. Yo.
So remember, the deal is, first one to get it, free problem set.
I didn't have my notebook out.
But if you get it and you're not the first, you get a Flack Attack coupon.
I'm so confused. 2 and 1/2.
I almost got it. No. No, you don't, Nathan. I do.
So don't try to math first. Translate it, then solve the equation.
So it hurts to write.
That was unfunny. I don't know why Mr. Flack laughed. You shouldn't laugh at Austin jokes.
Sorry.
I play Pokemon Go.
Are you doing it in your head, really, Emerson?
No, I'm just really cold and my brain doesn't work. I did the first part in my head. Now I'm just. What was this? You good, bro? I got it. Yeah, I definitely got the right answer. Oh, that's so bad. No, I actually got it. Yeah. Feel like I did math. Well, you actually got it.
I think I got
Did
it.
I actually get it right?
Good job, man.
Awesome. What do you get?
Close.
That. Let's go. I got it before Austin. Good. Austin, I got it before you.
Are you
Oh, wait, hold
finding
on.
that the way you do things is not the best way, or are you liking the way you do it?
Well, I got it before Austin. I don't know.
Hold on.
Because I'm always a fan of, if it works the way you're doing it, then don't change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it's not working,
Don't change it. Austin. Did you get that?
No.
Mr. Black, do I get a free problem set?
Mr. Flack, why are you watching the news?
It's not the news. This is. That's
actually
actually a sick background.
I had
This
one
is definitely
I
news.
changed it to just one.
Because guess what?
But it was 2.
One of those buildings has someone in there. And they might be watching TV. And that TV needs. Do I get a free problem set?
technically Austin got it before.
Actually, that's actually Cap. I said I had it before Austin, but then check his first.
I heard him say he had it first. But how about I give you both the free props?
Oh, thank you.
Well, I know what the answer is. I did it in my head too.
I didn't do it. Okay, go. What's the answer?
Wait, hold on, I'm not done.
He's writing it down. I did it in my head. So I should get 2 free bumps.
I did. I just have to.
Wait, hold on. Is it upside down? This is confusing. Awesome.
Yeah, Nathan.
I'm working on it.
Mr.
Hold
Black.
on, not yet, not yet.
I'm adopted. I got it.
What? You're not.
20.
I thought he said it in your mouth.
He just said it himself.
He said, I'm adopted, I got it.
What'd you get, Nathan?
I'm working on it.
All right, you're out of time.
No, no, no,
I
no, no.
Flack, I already said I had it. It's 40, we're done.
I already gave you one. So I'm gonna just start translating while you're
Okay, I got
finishing.
18 and 5 12. What?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have the
You're
words.
in your head when it paid off. That should be right. I did it in my head.
So how do you translate this? 2.5. Okay, so that's 2 1/2 of what number is 7 1/3? Is that what you guys started with?
Yep.
Yeah.
So don't worry about improper or anything yet. Just translate it first. Now we can start cleaning this up so it's solvable. It's not solvable in mixed number version, okay? So what is that? 5/2 n equals 22/3, right? So then what'd you do?
Let me look. I didn't have it like that.
Where'd the 5 come from?
You have to translate it over to
Wait, 5 comes from.
I don't know. I did.
Everything.
Everyone
It's 5.
laugh at
Where's
me.
the equation? My answer was 22/3
Where did numbers come
for the
from?
first one.
I think you put 44/3 for the first.
Put the number there. Why you put the
Okay,
letter?
so guys, it looks like you did this, Nathan. You multiplied these and over 6.
But what I did in my head was 7.5 times 2. 7 1/3 times 2. And then that was 14 2/3. And then I added half of 7
Yeah, so you don't.
Which
So,
5 come from?
yeah, change them to improper, because that's gonna mess you up. You're right, it's 14 2/3, but it's really dangerous to multiply mixed numbers. And most of the time it doesn't work. Okay, so how do I get n by itself? What do I do?
Divide
You have
the,
to-
you divide
Throw it
that
at me.
side and divide the other side.
You take the number away.
Okay, so now how do you, so what's this gonna be? Copy dot flop, right?
Yeah.
So make sure you're copying the right thing and you're flopping the right thing. Okay, so you get 44/15. That's it. Good job.
That was what I also got.
All right, let's do another example and then we'll move on to lesson
Can this be a
58.
free problem set? Because I know how to do it now.
No, but I will give you a flag attack coupon if you get it.
Alright, let me get my mind around
Now,
it.
my example number 2. Full nerd mode.
Yeah, I gotta unleash my full nerd mode.
I'm in full nerd mode right now.
I can't see.
2
Except
and
we-
1/5.
except we play Rocket
Why,
League,
why don't you just like write it out instead of words?
so-
I
Yeah.
know.
Right, up. Does that say up? Let's see up.
Because this is not how you'll see
Can see
it.
that?
Oh, really?
We use a costume example?
Oh my god, no earning.
What?
0 earnings.
Yeah, I totally understood what you meant.
Okay, 2 flak attacks for someone who gets the first, 1 flak attack for everybody else. 2 and 1/5 of 8 and 1/8 is what number? Woo, 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 woo.
Try hard.
Whoa!
No.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Hold
No.
your horses. I see a calculator.
You're still not changing anything.
What? I got it. They didn't be quiet. I got it. Oh my. Let's compare answers.
Who else said they got
I
it?
got
I
it.
did.
I got it. I said before
no,
bed.
I said before Nathan.
Wait, mine is, oh, wait, wait.
Okay, where's yours?
I got it completely.
Who said it first? You and
I
me?
did. No, I did.
Yo.
I said like right.
But he already got it. What did I do?
Oh, everyone chill out.
You were blocking me.
Relax.
You were blocking him. It doesn't count.
The
Okay,
kid was
let's
blocking me.
see.
Shut up.
Uh,
His body was blocking me.
Same with me.
No, you have a perfect day.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do first,
Yeah, I did a horrible.
what'd you get, Emerson?
I'm still doing it.
Okay, if you can get it done before me,
Yeah, that's good incentive.
Oh,
I got that one. Austin, you know what that means?
Oh.
Show me your incentive.
Tell me what it is wrong.
Austin, what's the answer?
It's 8/143.
this. Change it to
And
this.
it's
You calculate it.
8/143.
okay, so I think there was some copy
Oh,
dot
I know
flopping
what
happening when you shouldn't have been copy dot flopping.
Yeah.
Because you already have that by itself, right? So all I have to do is multiply those two.
Yeah, that's what I did wrong.
You cannot multiply mixed numbers, so what do you do first?
I need that calculator back. Emerson.
Alright,
Emerson, come on.
11/5
why?
times
I didn't do it right.
65/8.
Oh, we can still do it.
Okay, so far so good?
And you reduce the 65 and
Yeah, you can reduce these guys. If the 5 goes in there 13 times, so that's 143. When you multiply across, 11 times 13 is 143. 1 times 8 is 8.
Yeah, that's what
I
I got.
I got that eventually.
Okay, is that what you got, Emerson?
Yeah, I think only me and Austin got it.
Are you smiling like that because you're lying?
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Flack, that's what I got on my
I got
second
it.
try.
I got it. I'm.
Good job. All right, so make sure you translate first. Don't start copy dot flopping. If you write the equation, you're like, oh, I don't have to get rid of anything because n is already by itself, right? So you just have to do that math and you're done. So don't divide when it says to multiply. Only divide when you're missing something in a multiplication problem.
How many points did you give me?
I gave you 2, and I gave Austin 2.
Good job,
Okay,
Austin.
Good job, Nathan.
let's move on to lesson 58.
That's on the cab.
Stand up, shorty.
Says you the one.
I'm gonna compare you guys.
What are you, like 1, 2?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice. He's just 2. That's it.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
So lesson 58, we're gonna talk about distance. Are you guys in science?
No,
Yeah.
yes, I'm not. No, I'm not. We learned about this
Nathan failed science.
last
No, I
semester.
We learned about
I had a B.
waves.
We learned about distance.
And now we learn about magnets.
So-
And Austin.
What does distance equal?
So
Yes.
this is a drop
The
out.
how far
I
something
know,
is.
How do you calculate distance?
You don't.
You don't.
So you think about dirt is what you do.
You do.
You ask someone smarter than me.
It's a dirty drive.
Dirt. Mr. Frank also was called you dirt.
I know he did. I'm not sure what to think of that.
Take away all 49.
Okay, so when you think about distance, I want you to think about dirt
What the?
or Austin. Same thing.
What is that?
Okay, so distance equals something times something. Do you remember what that is?
Yeah.
Radius times triangle.
Distance times direction. Radius. Friday. Time.
Okay, so for example, if you're going 50 miles per hour for 3 hours, how far is your distance?
100.
50.
150, not 150.
No, I like saying.
Okay, you can sound unintelligent. So distance equals rate times time. Dirt, distance equals rate times time.
Not say dirt.
Okay, so,
V
That's
equals
just smiley
RT.
face art.
Yeah, what the heck you said.
so you can calculate distance. I mean, Saxon has you using unit multipliers and things like that, but really, it's just, you're either in these, if you're missing one of these, you're either gonna multiply or you're gonna divide to find the third, right? So you have to have 2 out of the 3 variables or else you can't solve it, right? So you can't say, okay, how far did I travel going 60 miles per hour?
55.
16 miles.
Well, I didn't say how long I traveled.
Yeah.
So you need 2 out of the 3 variables, right? So let's say I went 300 miles at 60 miles per hour. How long did I drive?
60 miles.
How much time went by?
108.
No, it depends on how far you live.
So I went 300 miles at 60 miles per hour.
3,000.
Five.
So
5
5
hours.
5 hours.
That's right.
Fucking
So that's a
try hard.
division problem. Now, this works the same way with unit conversion, like converting inches to feet.
Okay.
So if you're going from big to small or whatever, it doesn't really apply, but you have 2 choices. You're either going to multiply or divide. If I would have multiplied 50 times 300 or 60 times 300, what is that? That's 18,000 hours. Do you think that works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
take-
that-
take a few years.
If I go 300 miles for 60 miles per hour, is that 18,000 hours? No. So maybe I should have divided instead of multiplied. So you have 2 choices, and most of the time it's going to be obvious whether you should multiply or divide.
Like off the top of your head, do you know how many hours are in a year?
Not at the top of my head. I should.
How many hours are in a minute?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Whoa, Austin, full of compliments today. I should take away a flag.
Take away one.
Yeah, take a break.
Yeah.
By the way, you're welcome for the 156 points I've given you.
Thank you.
Also, he
Now it's
you're-
155. poopy
Yeah,
pants.
he's in your head.
Okay, so 60 miles per hour. So you're either going to multiply or divide by 60, right? In these kind of problems, you don't have to worry about, okay, what do I do? Add, subtract, multiply, divide. No, you're either going to multiply or divide. If multiplying by 60 makes you feel dumb, then don't do that. If dividing by 60 gives you an answer that doesn't look smart, then don't do that. Okay, so you have 2 choices. You can decide later. And here's the deal. Here's the cool thing about our brains. Your brains will figure out, will save you the trouble next time. No, remember when you multiplied it and you multiplied and you got this really big number? Don't do that again. So your brain's going to save you and help you figure it out.
Big.
Did you not eat lunch at lunch?
It was so cold, I couldn't.
So we played 9 square.
Yeah, we played 9 square with 6 people.
Oh yeah, I couldn't eat either. Am I allowed to eat?
No. Okay.
I had 1 thing of cheese and then I chugged my soda.
I just like small.
Let's try this.
And then I had some.
Okay. At 40 miles per hour.
Oh.
How long did it take to travel 600 miles?
One and a half.
Okay. So you're saying it only
You're
took
not even
1.5 hours.
Yeah.
So if it was 400 miles per hour, you would be right.
15.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got 15 too. Now let's do it this way. Let's start with dirt.
No.
No more dirt.
Okay. So now what are you given? Are you given the D, R, or T? You're given 2. You have to be given 2, right?
D and T.
Wait,
Okay,
what about the
Not
smiley
given
face?
T.
We're giving D and
I'm
R.
just getting tough.
So distance, you're given the distance, that's a distance. So we're gonna say 600. And then are you given the rate or the T?
T. The T.
No, you're given the rate.
The rate.
Miles per hour, there's the key word, the per. So you're given 400, you're asking, or 40, they're asking for the T. How long does it take? So you can also do this by seeing what are they asking for? They're asking for a time, right? So that's your unknown, is your T. Now, how do you solve for T?
You would divide 600 by.
Or just
Divide both
multiply
sides by
15.
40.
That's hot.
15 equals 15.
Hot.
Boom.
Dang it.
That's it. All you have to do is start with dirt, fill in what you know. Okay? Let's do one more example and we'll be good. Ready? Here's example 2.
We got anything for it?
Get anything flat?
Do we?
First one to get it gets 1 Flack attack point.
That's so weak.
You're
Better than none.
okay. Let's say Nathan
Whoa.
Calm down.
traveled 350 miles
No, that's a long.
in 7 hours.
5.
Austin,
50.
shut up.
How long
50 miles per hour. Oh.
will it take
Oh, okay.
Boy.
to travel 12 hours? Or no, how far will he travel in 12 hours?
Living brain cells.
How far will he travel in 12 hours?
This should have been a free problem.
Can you move?
No, just you have to listen so you don't have to see it. Nathan
Yeah.
traveled 350 miles in 7 hours.
850 miles.
How far will he travel in 12 hours?
700 miles.
No, I know that's not wrong. I know it's wrong because 7 times, yeah, no. Wrong.
574.
Okay, how would I solve this?
Yeah, it's just a little bit
I know
troubling.
it. I know what to do.
Troubling.
Hold on.
Oh, it's like this.
Is it 600 miles?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Are you doubting yourself?
Yeah.
Because I said that?
Hold on, I was done.
Yeah, 600 miles.
Yeah, it is 600 miles.
Why do you think it's 600? What did you do first?
Okay. Here's my.
Okay, Emerson, go.
Okay. So
Dang it.
6 times 5 is 30. And so basically.
Where'd the 5 come from?
There's no 5.
That's
No,
the
7 times 5
same
is
question he asked earlier. Where'd the 5 come from?
No, okay, I'm trying to make it go in. All right, so because if you add make it 14 hours, you just double it. But
Okay.
then you did 12, so you have to take away 2. So and it's like
No, I'm following you. I'm following you.
I'm so confused.
so basically you just take away at 50 because
15.
Why 50?
think about it.
So basically,
Oh, it's 50 because 50 times 12 is 600. So
Okay,
that's
but
why.
where'd the 50 come from?
The 50 comes from
Okay,
700,
because
350 divided by 7.
Okay, you just calculated the rate, but here's how you can calculate it. Guys, this is gonna make it easier. If you're confused, start with dirt.
Oh,
So, traveled 350 miles. Is that a distance, rate, or time?
Distance.
That's a distance. So I'm gonna put 350 here. And then 7 hours. Is that a distance, rate, or time? So I'm gonna go R times 7. So see what I did? I just replaced everything I knew. And then now I have to solve for this. How do you solve for R? Divide by 7, divide by 7. So rate equals 50 miles per hour. So now we have our rate. So now we can apply this rate to the next question is, how far will he travel in 7 hours? Start with dirt. D equals RT. Now what do you know? What is this? What is this 12? Is that a distance, rate, or time?
Time.
Okay, so now we still need our rate, which we just found out from our last sentence. So that's 50. So now look what I'm doing. Distance equals 50 times 12, which is 600. Okay, so you don't have to do it this way. Most of you eventually figured it out, but you did a lot of math. So here's what we're teaching you this year is that algebra will do the math for you. The only thing you have to remember is this. So if you can put it in the equation, then you just have to get the variable by itself. Okay? So this doesn't really take any thinking other than you got to know what the opposite of multiplication is. You got to know what the opposite of division is. You got to know what the opposite of addition is and subtraction is.
One more.
All right. So how long will it take him to travel 500 miles?
10 hours.
10 hours. Good. You eventually got it. That's good. So you can start with dirt if you want. So now you know your rate. And now you know your distance. So 50 times t. Divide 500 by 50, which is 10.
You put dirt on the board 5 times.
Yeah. It's dirty.
It's not even spelling dirt. It's like D equals sign RT.
Well, if you were paying attention, my demonstration was dirt, and then I erased the middle part.
No.
It's like it would be more.
Careful what you say. If you're gonna hurt my feelings again, Austin, I don't know if I can handle that.
It'd be more like.
Just take another point. This is unacceptable behavior.
Yeah, take another one.
All right, that's all I got. Well done, good and faithful students. Well, students.
I think